The social media conference is touching on a number of issues. One in particular that's standing out is scrolling through social media and discovering deepfakes and fake news meant to stir unrest in communities. Howard University was one of several HBCUs to receive hard copy editions of the 1619 Project. Students were eager to see the voice behind these words. Now, this is one part of the process where they paired these items as breakfast, lunch, and dinner, paired with their entrees and delivered directly to their clients. Will Holly lived with his father 2 years ago, but when his father unfortunately passed away, Will was unable to buy or keep the house.
And the house was in Southwest DC, and it was in a state of disrepair. But in order for me to keep the house, the bank needed so much amount of money.
Will's circumstance represented an even larger issue in the black community. Earlier this year, the U.S. Census Bureau released data that showed that the black home ownership rate reached 40.6%. That is the lowest it's been since the passage of the Fair Housing Act in 1968. Analysts have found that black families have had a hard time recovering financially since the housing crisis and recession in 2007. That in turn has led to a difficulty in home ownership. But what are other factors that contribute to a difficulty in home ownership in the black community?
One of the top barriers to home ownership is the access to mortgage credit. It's often too restrictive. It's often very difficult for African Americans to make a down payment, so we need more down payment assistance.
Howard University welcomed Nicole Hannah-Jones for an evening discussion about her New York Times special feature. Nicole Hannah-Jones is an award-winning investigative journalist and the creator of the 1619 Project. The 1619 Project was released in August, and its intention was to help reshape the way Americans remember and think about the legacy of slavery. Hannah-Jones talked about what motivated her to establish the magazine so that others may read it.
I really wanted this project to answer that question that black people get all the time, which is slavery ended 150 years ago, why don't you get over it? And I wanted to show that our country has not gotten over it and that it is impacting every American, whether you're white, black, immigrant, Native American, that the legacy of slavery impacts us all and that it is alive today.
She also discussed the process for how all the essays were developed.
When I conceived of the project, I knew that I wanted it to be about modern American life. So as we were deciding what stories were going to be in there, we were starting with the present, not the past. So we were saying what things about modern American life that impact almost all Americans can be traced back to slavery.
The service opportunity gave students a chance to be involved and make sure that groups of people will receive a meal in the near future.
I'm having a lot of fun today at Food and Friends. It's a food bank, and I volunteered at a food bank before in my home state. So volunteering in DC has been a similar experience, but a really fun one.
Being able to serve and give back will stick with students as they look forward to the rest of their 2019 homecoming week.
Mainly, I don't want to be wasteful during homecoming. I hope everybody realizes that the food we get, some people don't have the same opportunity, so everybody's just enjoying of what they have.
For Howard University News Vision, I'm Khary Armster.
From the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C., this is News Vision, a newscast written, reported, and produced by capstone journalists in the Department of Media, Journalism, and Film.
Good afternoon, I'm Khary Armster, and welcome to News Vision, the capstone class for broadcast journalism students at the Mecca of higher education, Howard University. A U.S. district judge in Alabama temporarily blocked a measure which would have banned virtually all abortions in the state. This abortion law would have taken effect November 15th, making abortion a felony in most cases. Governor Kay Ivey says that the ban does reflect the beliefs of Alabama residents. However, she supports the rule of law. President Donald Trump is under much scrutiny surrounding his impending impeachment. At issue, his reported handling of money for Ukraine in exchange for information on his Democratic rival, Joe Biden. The president took to Twitter to compare his impeachment inquiry to lynching, calling all Republicans to aid him in his time of distress. Here's what a Howard University student had to say.
And I think that word sums up what his behavior has been demonstrating being culturally insensitive to other individuals who do not look like him.
With the success of the school's farmers market, students and faculty may have more fresh foods to look forward to. And that is the latest news from Howard University. I'm Khary Armster. From all of us at News Vision, thank you very much for watching and have a great day.